Welcome back. It's your boy Drew with another episode of Conversation with Wifey.
I'm back.
Yeah, we going in today. Just a little couple small things. So, it's cold as heck outside today. You know, the storm's coming, this, that, and the other. Are you prepared for the storm? Got basic necessities? I know y'all got toilet paper. I know that much. Because I seen the story, man. It was all gone, man. So, yeah, you might not be eating, but hey, you wiping your ass. It's all good, though. Anyway, I hope you consider the electricity may have gone out or something like that at some time or point if the storm gets that bad. So alternate heating sources, extra blankets, that kind of stuff. Maybe even a generator if you can afford something like that. That luxury, if you can afford that, these are things that you probably should have. Maybe food is quick, not necessarily meats and stuff like that because if electricity goes for days, your food may spoil, just stuff like that. Even though it's cold now, if you stay in the country, you're a country boy like I am, you can just roll your little chest freezer outside the cold that you goes out, lock it up, and you're good to go. But what else?
We're just gonna give you a few things that you could pick up in case of something jumping off. Like we did before, we gave you a few things. We're gonna give you a few more things. Like he was saying, if the electric go out, they have those push lights that you can get in Dollar Tree. You put batteries in them. You need plenty of batteries because you're gonna need flashlights. You can buy the push lights. The push lights you stick on the wall, and you can use it like one in the bathroom, in the hallway, or near your stairs, things like that, just in case the electric go out. Because you don't want to light candles all over the place because that can be dangerous.
Well, especially you got kids.
Right, exactly. Have blankets, extra blankets, just in case the electric go out. As far as food, you want to get like rice, seasonings. And this is not for the storm. We're saying like if something else happened. For the storm, hopefully you have everything that you need right now. So you get like rice, like I said, seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder. You can get like medical supplies, hydrocortisone cream, antibacterial cream, Band-Aids, baby wipes, hydrogen peroxide. What else?
Yeah, I know one thing. When she says seasoning, she's definitely speaking as a black woman. Because maybe some of you white folks, that may not be on your list, but there's definitely a black person thing, getting the seasoning and stuff, because you can't eat with so much rabbit, so much deer, if you really key down to it, with seasoning. We got to have something, some hot sauce or something, so.
Well, you can get hot sauce too, add that to the list. Also, to prepare for emergencies, you can get like a book bag. You can go to Five Below, a thrift store, if you have old book bags around the house, and put your medical supplies and things in it. Like you can get those small blankets and roll up in there with your medical supplies. If you like female products and what else would go in there? Face mask, rubber gloves, things like that. You would put in that bag just in case you have to leave town or get up out your house or things like that. You want to be prepared for any emergencies.
I can tell you one thing that it's really very realistic now if you think about it. With the current political climate, the thing of martial law could be very possible. Very possible. Martial law is one of the ways that Trump can actually get another term. It can actually override and cancel the elections. That actually happens. I mean, you're going to be basically confined to your home, so you want to have supplies. You don't want to ever have to go out and deal with crowds or people who may not have things, who will be trying to take things, rob, steal, whatever. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, people be in panic mode. So Like right now, the store shelves are empty. People run into the store for the storm, and everything, bread, milk.
And this is just a storm.
Right.
So you imagine if
So,
martial law and you can't leave, and the government's dictating to you, shutting down all the stores and everything, how it would be.
even if a third war, if we go into war, then it's really going to be bad. And everybody's going to be rushing to the store. I mean, you have to get your medication from the pharmacy and everything you need from the store. And people might not have money that's out there, and they're going to try and take it from you. So you have to be careful and start prepping for that now.
That's why the Second Amendment comes in. Look, we're telling you, to prepare. Buy little canned goods, food, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have yourself a heat supply. I don't care if it's a generator, whether it be solar or gas. Have yourself something. But you also have considerations too if something really happens. You don't want everyone to know exactly what you have, because that's dangerous to let people know what you have. But I will tell you this: generator's great and all good, but if everybody knows you got it, everybody's gonna want it. So that's why you have to limit what you say to people, as far as telling them what you have. No one should be telling anyone exactly what they have. We're just giving you an idea of what you probably should get, and what we're working on getting ourselves.
We looked at some canned foods also. They have canned foods like beans, and they had Chef Boyardee also in the Dollar Tree. You have to look at the dates, make sure they don't expire this year. You want them to expire like, a year, 2 years, even more. You can get things like that, and matches. You need matches.
She's saying you can eat whatever you can if you need to.
Yeah, you need a can opener. Always have a can opener.
That's right.
So,
I ain't see you bite the can. Get hungry, trying to bite that can. Trying to get that can open.
Face masks, gloves.
That's right, face masks when you got to go out. You run into people. Remember the COVID thing, and you want to make sure you're protected. You don't. If something happens, last thing you want to do is get sick. That's the last thing.
Yeah, you have to be prepared and think ahead of the game, and be careful. And ammunition, you have to get prepared. A lot of people don't want guns or don't believe in guns, but that's his topic.
I'm definitely a believer in guns. I definitely believe in guns. And I'm telling you again, pistol, shotgun, and a rifle. Those are the three basics. But in my mind, if you can only afford one, get a shotgun with double or buckshot. That's what you need. I'm telling you, nothing like it. They'd put the fear of God in every man. I'm telling you right now, every woman.
Or woman.
Yeah. So the thing is, you're trying to protect yourself, but at the same time, it's like my wife. Women should be training as well. She talks about that too. She's a big proponent of women training with firearms.
Right. Get your HQL, get your gun or shotgun, or you can even go further and get your permit to carry. Go to the range. They have indoor and outdoor ranges you can go to and practice. You have to be ready also.
Right, because I hate to come down to a situation where we actually need firearms. Need to be efficient with them and end up shooting yourself in the thumbs or something because you don't know how to fire that weapon. You really need to understand the basics and the safety of a firearm. The object is to protect your family at all costs, not to go and bother anybody, but again, to protect your family at all costs. Just looking at ICE, for example, me and my wife will talk with just as an example. DHS memo was put out just past Tuesday. ICE now has authority, according to them, to kick your door open and enter without a warrant, which is absolutely nuts. Because if you kick my door, you're going to lose your foot and probably a few other things too. I'm not telling you what to do, but you just imagine the conflict that has to be within your mind and heart to think you could go to jail for defending your home and family against people who are doing unconstitutional acts. And you know they're going to be copycats as well. So let's just say you did not defend yourself against people breaking in your home, right? It turns out that they were not law enforcement. They take you hostage. You are at their mercy, just like in the times of slavery. But on the other hand, if they were so-called law enforcement and they break in your house, and you kill them or you injure them, even though it has merit what you did, and I think you probably are right, want you the right to do that, they're probably going to lock you up or kill your family or whatever. So you got to make some choices. We're just put in a terrible situation now as Americans, but especially as Black people. You know, I'm not going to be taken and allow my family to be taken by anybody. I'm just not going to allow it. I mean, I do what I need to do when it comes to that. Seems like the only time that we are good for anything in their mind is their military, which they're coming up ways now to discourage blacks from going in the military, even now. Certain those things they're doing, so here and there. But do you want your kids to go into the military now? And if there was a war, would you want your kids to go? More especially as a draftee, when your commander in chief died to draft himself, would you really want your kids to go fight over Greenland or something dumb like that? These people are puppeteers. That's what they are. They control the people. They control your life, everything about you. I'm not gonna let them control my kids. That's the one thing. That's where it's got to stop. And I hope y'all are thinking the same way. If you want to take my kid or take me to shed my blood for this country, you got to start treating us a whole lot better. You got to start respecting us a whole lot more. And you got to stop being so damn racist. It's just what needs to be done.
Yeah, like just this week, they're taking down the plaques in Pennsylvania of anything to do with Black people, history, and slavery, or anything like that.
And building Confederate statues.
Yeah.
$2 million for one Confederate statue. I mean, it's crazy, and that's your money. That's taxpayers' money. So they'll take that Negro money. They'll take that.
That money can go towards so many other things to help people.
Oh my gosh, a million things this money can go toward. But again, they'll send money to Israel. They'll send money to everywhere else. Oh my gosh, I think it's like 12, 13 million a day.
It's millions.
Something.
I don't know the
exact
number.
I can't remember exact number either.
It is per day. It is.
That's absolutely ridiculous. And that's your money, taxpayers. And Black folks, that's your money. That's your money too. But you can't get no reparations. Everyone else gets it. The Japanese got it. The so-called Jews got it. Which, by the way, read Revelations 2 and 9 in the Bible. Revelations 3 and 9. Don't tell nobody, but you heard it from me. Don't tell nobody that I told you that. But read Revelation 2 and 9 and Revelation 3 and 9. All you Bible and Christian people, read that. And then to top it off, go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and read that 1 verse 68. That tells you all you need to know. And then maybe hit your boy Drew up on email, blackalertradio@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to us, and like our videos. Make sure you do that for us. You know, what else we got going on?
I was just thinking about the plaques and stuff. Maybe that's their way of giving us reparations.
Give us a Confederate statue.
These plaques and saying, about Black history and things, and
okay.
Saying, we paid you, now we're taking it back.
I hear now. Okay. So you niggas remember these racist wiggers, okay? We'll give the statues of Robert E. Lee, these other people who were flattered racists, as your reminder.
You're right.
But any so-called black hero, there's no knowledge of. And there are a couple of so-called black heroes. To be honest, I don't even consider black heroes, just my opinion. I ain't gonna call no name or anything. But one thing that I've always said was wrong, and I always said it hurt black people, and I still believe it does, was this desegregation. I don't care what anyone says. I think it hurt us. There were striving black businesses back in the 50s, 60s.
Towns.
Exactly.
Banks.
Exactly. And these things all went away when we came into the European system of taxation. It was all about taxation and taking advantage of the economics of black people. That's all it was. There wasn't anything about giving equal rights or anything like that. You still don't have it.
Right.
And we'll never get anything from the Europeans in this country. We just won't.
Yep, they wanted our money. We were doing good. We had our own black towns, our own properties and land, and striving communities, and they didn't like that.
And some people will say right now, "Oh, we got that now." Well, to some extent, but that's the exception. That's not the rule. Back then, the dollar in the black community circulated. Everyone did business with each other. Everyone. That's how you build. That's how you build a nation. Look what white folks are doing. They're doing the same thing. They're doing business with each other. They help each other build businesses. They got the banking systems. That's how they succeed. They can control your money through banks, through loans, through other stuff. But if you start investing and buying yourself properties and stuff, putting your money together for things, businesses and stuff, you can do a lot of stuff. There's a great accomplishment ahead for black folks if we really want to. But we got to start recognizing ourselves first. I hear the saying about racism all the time, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I still don't believe that black people can be racist. I think black people can be prejudiced, sure. But to me, racism entails the ability to control someone through economics as well. And we've never advanced to the point where we could dictate anything to anyone through economics. And maybe things people we don't like, yeah. But we are reactionary people. That's what we are. We're reactionary. We're kind to everyone except each other. We got to start being kind to each other. Get your group together. I don't care if you like Michael, like you like the Jackson 5. Get together. Arm yourselves. Range. Practice all the time. Save food. Maybe create food storages together. Do something positive together with each other. Build groups, connections. Communications is a very important thing. People talk, well, we got cell phones. Radio is another thing. The so-called ham radios. The so-called long-range walkie-talkies. Those kind of things. And invest in those things, ammo, and your Second Amendment. Little food storage here and there over a long period of time adds up to a lot. Be smart.
Exactly.
That's all we're asking. We want you to fall in line and be smart, and we can build each other up. Stop tearing each other down. I see a lot of videos tearing each other down. I absolutely hate that. I really do, because that's exactly what they want. They want to hear us come on and sit on these platforms and talk negative about each other, about getting who's got what likes or down each other for likes. We're not into that. There'll be people who like us. There'll be people who don't like us. And to be totally honest, we give a rat's ass who like us, who don't. But we know one thing: our message is clear, and our message is from the heart. We truly do love the people, but we truly have a vested interest in our people, black people, because no one else seems to do that. And don't get me wrong, there are some people of other races too that are very kind and sympathetic toward what we do, what we're trying to do, but unfortunately, there's not enough of them. It's not. And they can't do it all by themselves. They can't. Nor should they be expected to. It's up to us to pull our own self up. We put ourselves in my opinion, again, through that desegregation thing, we put ourselves in the hole. And we're back to the old shiny gold trick. You know, the trick was before with shiny gold, shiny rocks. The so-called civil rights thing, again, was shiny rocks. That's all it was. The illusion that you were getting something. And we did get something. We got that boot in that ass. That's what we got. And we continue to get that boot. But anyway, just the stuff we're talking about now is small. So I hope you're enjoying what we're saying. Again, please like and subscribe to our videos. blackletradio@gmail.com.
What you got? Like he said, just if you have any questions or you want to learn more, just email him and he'll reach out to you.
Yeah, because there's things too that we really want to tell you that we can't tell you, over, this type of platform. We are very personal people. I like to talk to people and stuff. I like to plan. I just do. I'm a planner. And again, we're only doing this out of love. It ain't about the money, I can tell you that. It's all with love, and we're trying to advance us. Anything else?
That's it.
This your boy Drew and Wifey.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe for us, but right now, I'm gonna relax a little bit. This snow, freeze my ass off a little bit. Maybe hit me a little Jack Daniels or something. But anyway, we love you. Peace out. Take us seriously.
Be safe.
Yep. Please be prepared. Please be prepared. Peace out.